And welcome to the show. It's the Original OC channel with you on this Saturday afternoon. It is Saturday, the 16th of November, and we are ready to rock. We're going to do an incredibly short but powerful afternoon stream, and the topic is going to be, and we are going to name the Watch Collector of the Year. That's right. The OC Awards are in full effect. We dubbed the Watch Release of the Year a few days ago, and now it's time to name the community. The Watch community is going to name the Watch Collector of the Year, and you guys are going to be instrumental in nominating and voting for that award. Before we even get started, upvote the live stream. Please do that immediately. And let's see who's in the chat. We've got Mr. Fahrenheit jumping in with the first comment. Good to have you here, Mr. Fahrenheit. We've got Matthias. Boom. Thank you, Matthias, for being here. First super chat of the day. Pronounce cubitus in French. OC. Let's see. How would I pronounce it in French? Cubitus? Zipetek Philippe Cubitus? Is that close enough? Mathis, CEO, co-CEO of the Watch Colony Network. Got JB in the chat. Big up, OC. Another super chat from Matthias. Logan Hall, more like Slacker Hall. Well, Logan, to be fair to Logan, he's in the process, an 8-hour process of cooking a turkey. So that is an all-day thing. So listen, Logan may not be able to join. Logan's busy. So in a way, kind of, I'm rebel streaming against Logan's rotisserie turkey grill stream. So check it out. Check that out. Whoever you are, please turn on your camera so I can identify you. Oh, interesting. You have keys.
Hey, OC.
Shit. You scared the hell out of me. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Oh, yeah. Look at this. We've got Kimbo in the house.
Hi, OC.
What's up, Kimbo? No, or as he's known for this episode, #1 watch collector of 2024. Are you attempting to nominate yourself in the category of watch collector of the year?
I've already won. Where's my award? Come to collect.
The voting has not, the polls are not open, so we haven't named that person yet, but we will be proceeding to the nominations shortly. And the way the nominations work is any super chat, $5 or more, and you get to name one of the 4 nominees. Okay, so I'm going to name the first one because it's my channel and I get to do whatever the hell I want. So I am going to nominate. I'm going to nominate Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg as Watch Collector of the Year for 2024. That's right. That's my nomination. I'm putting him in. Without a super chat, I am nominating Mark Zuckerberg. Now, if you don't like that, you can boot Mark Zuckerberg out, or you can nominate your own guy. All you have to do, or girl, or woman, man or woman, you watch whoever you think should win the award for 2024 Watch Collector of the Year, $5 super chat or higher, and your person gets in. It can be a member of, it could be a celebrity, it can be a sports figure, it can be a gray market dealer, it could be someone who's on the stream, someone who's a member of the community, someone who's a member of the colony, it could be someone who's on Archie's show. I don't give a fuck. As long as it's a $5 super chat or higher, you will get to name a nominee. And then after we get four, we finalize the four nominees, we will vote and we will name the undisputed champion of watch collectors for 2024. Simple enough. The rules are simple, right?
What? Can you explain the rules?
What? And Dewey's in the chat. What's up, Andrew? Got JB with a €6 super sticker. JB, that's going to count. So if you want to name a nominee for watch collector, and there's some incredible watch collectors, right? There's Boston Collector, there's Jeff, there's Zuckerberg, there's Zack Attack, there's Russell 996, who also got the Cubitus. Anybody you want, anybody you think is worthy of being nominated as Watch Collector of the Year, you can name that person. So JB's already jumped in with a €6 super sticker. That counts. That qualifies. Thank you very much for the super sticker. I said hi to Andui already. I said we got Dodger in the chat. Dodger says, I'm supporting Logan Hall and OC. Both. Okay, no problem watching both. That's right. If you're watching Logan Hall's grill streams, watch us in another tab or go back and forth, but do support Logan Hall's grill streams. He's doing an 8-hour rotisserie turkey in honor of Thanksgiving. It's really, really good. It's really entertaining live stream, so go check that out. JB is nominating Boston Collector. We have two nominees, guys, Mark Zuckerberg and Boston Collector. Those are your two nominees right now. As soon as we finalize the four nominees, the polls will open and you will vote for Watch Collector of the Year. Now, make no mistake, it could be the most important election this year. And that's not hyperbole. I think that I'm being serious. Just this vote could be the most important vote that you cast this year.
Do I get to nominate for being on the panel?
The rules are pretty clear. You have to super chat $5. I can't break the rules. So I appreciate your being on the panel. But if someone wants to do a $5 super chat and then defer to you and allow you to pick the nominee, that's allowed. I will allow that. But I have to be clear on the rules. It does require a $5 super chat or super sticker. Cool.
No.
McAllen Drinker. McAllen, I'm sorry, but that's the way it has to be. I can't break the rules, guys. McAllen Drinker's in the chat, representing Central New Jersey. What's up? Good afternoon, OC. And Kimbo, or as he's known today, #1 Watch Collector of 2024. Got Goldfinger in the chat. What's up, Goldfinger? See here. We have Certifan1. What's up, Certifan? Good to have you here. Guys, we are talking anything you want to talk about, but in addition to that, we will be naming before the show is over, the award winner for 2024, the Watch Collector of the Year. And we have two nominations in place already, Mark Zuckerberg and Boston Collector. So if you'd like to name someone as a nominee, $5 super sticker or $5 super chat, or just to throw a monkey wrench into it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do this. Well, I think that's good for now. No more monkey wrenches. I think I'm rooting for Zuckerberg. I think the audience really wants Zuckerberg to win. He's so well respected among the watch community. He has such a rich history being an enthusiast. I think
So rich, so rich.
very rich, and the longevity of his passion for the hobby speaks volumes. And I think if Zuckerberg makes it to the Final Four, Zuck, as I like to call him, good friend of mine, Zuck will win in a landslide. That's how much he is a beloved figure among watch enthusiasts. Other than that, I'm surprised. I'd like to see Ed Sheeran nominated. To be honest, I'd love to see someone nominated Ed Sheeran. I can't do it. I'm on the panel, so I'm not allowed. I'm exempt. I have to recuse myself. I did name the first nominee, Zuck, to the list of nominees. I can't name a second, but if someone wants to nominate Ed Sheeran, $5 super chat or super sticker, and you can do that. Or if you want Kimbo to nominate somebody, $5 super chat or super sticker, and just say Kimbo, and Kimbo will name his choice. And it might be a really, really good one. So maybe you should do that. I would trust Kimbo with not naming a nominee.
Spoiler alert, it's going to be me.
Hey, there you go. He's not allowed to nominate himself, but if you super chat, then that's a way of skirting around the rules. Pretty smart. Guys, we have over 30 people watching this absolute nonsense. I would like to see 20 upvotes. That means get busy tapping on the thumbs up button or clicking with your clickety clackety mouse to get to 20 likes. T and Ticker's in the chat. T and Ticker says John Mayer. Correct.
Who's that?
Let's say the guy who plays guitar.
Oh, never heard of him. Is he a big watch guy?
He's like an investor in Hodinkee, I think. So I think he is. And then he's like a collaborator with AP. And he actually came out with a watch this year with AP. Yeah, he's like a guitar player guy. I've never heard any of his music. But hey, you can nominate John Mayer for a $5 super chat or $5 super sticker. So there you go. Hey, AB's in the chat. AB upvoted. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Let's get to 20 likes, guys. And DL Farms also upvoted. I like to see that. Thank you, DL Farms. Mr. Ghost is in the chat. He says, Russell in this watch community should be named Watch Collector of the Year. No one else is even close.
Well,
sorry. Well, you can.
What does he have?
Yeah. What did he get this year? What did he get? Huh? You tell me. If you want to nominate Russell, it's a $5 super chat or $5 super sticker. MD Chaz, what's up, MD Chaz? Good to see you in the chat. Did you hear Marcelo got a Platona? Yeah, I remember that live stream. That was 2022, I believe, when he turned 50. It's now 2024. I think he got a Le Mans. Was it this year or last year? I think it was last year. I can't remember.
Year.
Yeah, it was last year. That does not. But if you want to nominate Marcelo as Watch Collector of the Year, I don't care. Go for it. You're allowed to. But it requires right now the only two nominees are Mark Zuckerberg and a Boston Collector. And if we don't get 4 nominees, then it'll be a head-to-head vote between those two guys. I don't care. Yeah, that's what when the community talks, the community votes with their their comments and their super chats. So if you guys want a head-to-head between Mark Zuckerberg and Boston Collector, I'm all for it. But if you want to name your nominee for Watch Collector of the Year, it's a $5 super chat or $5 super sticker. He got the platinum, the Placubitus. He got the Placubitus. Yeah. Shout out to Russell996. Yeah, he got the Placubitus. But is that enough to make him Watch Collector of the Year?
Well, that's what Zuckerberg has on the screen right now, so maybe.
Yeah, but Zuckerberg got a whole bunch of stuff. For example, if we just want to review, here's an 8-second video here. There's some videos that kind of demonstrate. Here he is walking out of a Walmart, and he's wearing the Cubitus.
Look at that Look at that flex. Just casually glance over at his watch. Look at that.
Yep. But there are videos of him. He's gotten a whole bunch of watches this year. He got, I think he got an FP Journe. and he got a Debitoon. He's gotten a bunch of stuff.
Inline calendar from Patek.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Patek Philippe inline calendar. He did. Matthias, with his third super chat of the show, my money is on Boston Collector, aka Thanos.
So he super chatted enough to be $6. Does that count for a nomination?
No, it does not. It does not. The rules are very, very clear. It has to be a single super chat or super sticker of $5 or higher in order to nominate someone. So save up your small super chats and do one big one, guys. And by big one I mean $5. And by the way, if you become a member of the original OC channel, or if you upgrade your membership, that will count towards a nomination, because the memberships are $4.99 a month for the absolute cheapest ones. So in that case, what I will do is I'll drop a link to the memberships. Boom. Now, if you become a member, now first of all, everyone should be a member already. So that's, if you should have a star next to your name, and you should be a member of this channel. If you are not, become a member, and you will get to nominate one of the 4 nominees. If you do have a star next to your name already, then please upgrade your membership. If you upgrade your membership, you will not only get free super chat every month, but you'll also get to name one of the nominees during this program. Martin Johansson's in the chat. Good evening, gents. What's up, Martin?
Hey, Martin.
Welcome to the show.
Let's see. Can you click on the AP one that Mark got? Let's take a look at that one. The
AP one, you mean the TikTok video?
Yep.
Okay, sure, I can do that. I don't have TikTok, so let's see here. Okay, this is the this one right here.
Yep.
Ooh.
Look at that. So you got this too.
Wow. Holy shit. This is a beast.
Sure is. Damn. I wonder what ceramic royal oak he's going to get.
Well, I mean, you're making a strong case for Mark Zuckerberg clearly running away with this award as Watch Collector of the Year, because he amassed a massive collection in a very short period of time.
But it's just because he has money, right? So would you argue that somebody with less money that actually carefully curates a collection is a better collector of the year than somebody who just has money and just like, oh, I can buy all these watches. I can buy this one. I can buy that one. I can buy everything.
Well, I mean, he's putting his money where his passion is. He's putting his money, for him, it's like a drop in the bucket, but still, he obviously caught the bug. He went to that billionaire's wedding in India, and that guy showed him, like, hey, look at my Richard Mille or whatever it was. And Zuck's like, hey, you know what? How come I'm at these events and everyone else has these nice watches and I don't have watches? So he bought a few watches, and you can't say that. I mean, no one can say that Mark Zuckerberg didn't do a good job buying good taste, because the watches that he purchased are obviously incredible. He bought the Cubitus. He bought this. They're very, very attractive watches. I think everybody would agree on that. Everybody in the chat. I think this shows that money can establish you as a bona fide watch collector. You don't need too many qualifications or credentials. As long as you have money, you can qualify. Martin, thank you for upvoting. And Whole Milk, welcome to the show. Thank you guys for the massive influx of likes. We have passed our goal of 20 likes for the show. In a few moments, the polls will open, and you, the watch community audience, will determine the watch collector of the year. Right now, we have only 2 nominees. We have 2 open slots as well, but we have 2 nominees, Mark Zuckerberg and Boston Collector. And those 2 nominees will be going head to head, unless you nominate 2 other people.
Okay, who else do you think would be a good nominee?
For this year, I think I mean, I have to go back and check and see what watches Mark Zuckerberg got this year, but he also got the stainless steel Cubitus, which is pretty big flex. Roger Federer, I'd have to go back. Roger Federer got the yellow gold Le Mans, correct? Earlier this year, and he got a couple other pieces maybe. So maybe he's in the running. I think Jeff honestly could be watch collector of the year. And here's why. The guy got a platinum Daytona, a Richard Mille, and a Le Mans all in 1 year. Honestly, it could be a more impressive feat, a more impressive accomplishment than Zuckerberg. Right? I mean, think about it, because Jeff doesn't have infinite resources. And to get a Le Mans, I mean, from the AD, whoo, that's pretty impressive. So, yeah, I mean, if someone wanted to nominate Jeff, I can see how that would make sense.
Who's going to nominate him?
Maybe he will be shunned by the Academy.
Maybe
it's possible.
I'm not going to nominate him.
Neither am I. I've already named Zuckerberg to the list of nominees. Mr. Ghost is in the chat. He says Zuckerberg can buy Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet if he wants, and hire Stern as his personal assistant. That shows you how much money Zuck has. But Zuck has put his money where his passion is, where his interests are, and he's bought a bunch of cool watches. So maybe he's the watch collector of the year. I don't know. Whole Milk says Zuckerberg should buy Gerald Charles. I'm not familiar with that brand. I don't. Maybe he's talking about maybe he should hire Gerald Charles as his butler.
Maybe. I think that's what he means.
I think that's what he means. Yep.
Maybe. I think Matthias has a suggestion, but
Gerald Charles is the name of that Indian guy that got married.
Oh,
okay, thank you.
Okay,
got it. Yeah,
it's not a very Indian sounding name though, but
no, it's not. But that's his American name.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, the American pronunciation is Gerald Charles. All right, I think we have our nominees. I don't think we're getting anybody to nominate anybody else. Shamba Basher's in the chat. He says, what about Dear Artifact? Oh, you mean Father Artifact. He got a Le Mans too. Father Artifact did get a Le Mans. That is a pretty incredible thing to do, but he's not one of the nominees. So,
unless you want to nominate him.
Unless you want to nominate. Do you think he'd win? I mean, he would come in. I think you get a lot of you get all of Canada voting for him.
Yeah, maybe.
Let the record reflect that Kevin has already announced that if you want, he would love for you to nominate him for the category of watch collector. Do you want to kind of review your credentials? You want to do?
No, I said to let me nominate somebody. I didn't say who I was going to nominate.
Well, I thought you said that.
Maybe.
I thought you said that you would pick yourself.
Maybe. We'll see. But somebody's got to nominate. Give me that choice first. Then we'll go through it.
Mikey Cassio, GTR, is in the chat. You think Zuck? He will get the new Meteorite 1159. I haven't seen the new Meteorite 1159. Let me see if I. Pull it up. We'll see. Meteorite AP code 1159. Let's see here. If it's hard to find, I might not pull it up. Let's see. I see a minute repeater. Is that Meteorite? Let's see. Black ceramic. Nope. Oh no, that's a sapphire. Sapphire crystal. Meteorite. Nope, don't see it. And I'm too busy to look for it.
All right, let me look for it then.
Yeah, you can look for it. Oh, it's part of the new Arab only releases. Okay, gotcha. AP Arab releases. Ah, okay. Let me pull this up here. Boom. There it is. Do you think Zuckerberg? I think Zuckerberg has a better watch than this from the 1159 collection. You don't think that this one is better? This one has a tourbillon, plus it has a whole bunch of other. It's skeletonized dial. I like this one better.
I think looks wise, I like this better.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. This may be a little bit controversial.
Okay.
But what do you think of watches that have these Middle Eastern numerals? Like, they have the Arabic version of the Platona, the Arabic version of the date. Obviously, this is Arabic numeral version of the code 1159. In general, what do you think of those?
Not for me. Just like the ones with the Chinese characters, the numbers. Not for me. I like my shit and numerals.
In good old fashioned American, in American. Yeah. I agree with you. I don't like these. The other thing that I don't like, and this may be a little bit spicy, but I don't like I don't like Conjar symbols on the dial of my watches, and I would not ever buy a Conjar logo engraved onto a case back.
How about if it had McDonald's on it?
That I might be able to get behind.
Yeah.
But I was watching that PBX. Sorry, I don't know. Can't remember the acronym. It's an interview with Roman Scharf that was done over the past couple of days by this guy in a really nice suit, DBX or DMP or
PB&J.
PB&J, yeah, PB&J. And he was doing an interview with Roman. Roman always spooks. This one has a Conjar dial. This one has a Conjar dial. Find me another. Find me another. You know what? People don't want Conjar dials. Why would I fucking want the imprint of an Arab fucking dictator on my watch? Why would I want that?
Good point. Okay.
Right? I mean, think about it. Why don't I want a fucking shield, a green and red shield with fucking two fucking swords in the crosshairs on my dial? It's like, oh, it's a Conjar. I don't give a fuck. As a matter of fact, I think Conjar dials devalue the watch.
I think you may be in a minority here.
I would never. I think it closes the market for the watch. Well, it's a Conjar dial is an absolute disqualifying characteristic of the watch for me. Would never buy, even if it's a Daytona. Why do I want a fucking shield and fucking crossbones or whatever the fuck it is, and two fucking bloody swords on ruining my Daytona?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Shamba Basher says, "Can we have 2 nominations?" No, we cannot. We're going to do just one for this show, and then we may do a separate version specifically for like Watch Colony, Watch Community of the Year award. That'll be something different that goes on, because that probably wouldn't be on my channel. That'd be like on the Watch Colony channel. We do it for everybody to participate there. This show and this show only, it's Watch Collector of the Year. You can determine whoever it is. It could be someone in the community, or it can be a sports figure or a celebrity or a gray market dealer or whomever you want. But one for the OC community, the other for the celebs with all the money. So my vote goes to Jeff. Jeff isn't nominated here because nobody has paid the money to nominate him. So, but thank you, Shamba Basher. But that would be an excellent nomination. And he could also be nominated in the future category of Watch Community Collector of the Year as well. Whole Milk says, unnecessary. Marcella would win both categories. That's right. Celebrity chef.
Can't win if he's not nominated.
Yeah, but he's not nominated. He's not nominated. So he's not winning anything.
Okay, but going back to this watch, I really like it, minus the numerals. If it was just plain indices, I could get behind this. This is very nice.
It's kind of monochromatic.
I like that. And then you have just the tourbillon just standing out on its own. It's so cool.
Yeah, but they've had versions of this for years already with the tourbillon and a dial. What is it that you just like the meteorite as the dial?
Yeah, the meteorite, the monotone gray. It's very nice. And then you got the colors that pop out are all the jewels. Very nice. I like it.
And you have good taste, so that's important. Guys, we have almost 40 people watching. If it's possible, I don't know if it is or not. Let's get to 30 upvotes. You think that's possible? If you haven't upvoted yet, let's get to 30 upvotes. I know it's a stretch, but let's do it. And if you upvote, type in the number upvote that you are in the chat. And I will also say that, guys, we're nominating people for Watch Collector of the Year. We have 2 nominations, in place already. The 2 nominations are Boston Collector and Mark Zuckerberg. If you'd like to nominate somebody else, it's a $5 super chat or $5 super sticker or a new membership or upgraded membership. Those are the rules. And one bite, everybody knows the rules. I agree with OC on everything. Thank you, Shamba Basher. That is a very important concept. I agree with OC. Thank you. Luxury Bazaar site has 23 watches with exactly. All they do is spruik Conjar dials, and that's because Roman. I don't have. Maybe Roman has like a psychological or subliminal thing about Conjar dials. Like maybe he likes Arab sheiks or Arab dictators or Arab authoritarian leaders. I don't know. Or maybe he just likes the shield and the bloody swords or whatever, or a pelican or whatever the fuck's on the dial. I think most of those Arab, like Sultan of Brunei logos, they have like a pelican with like eating a fish with a sword. Who the fuck wants that on their dial? So find me another one. Well, you can find another one. How about 23 of them? Just go to Luxury Bazaar. There's 23 watches with fucking Conjar. It's not rare. It's not exclusive. It just is stupid. How about that? It's stupid.
There you go. OC's true feelings.
Well, I mean, is there anybody you know that has a Conjar dial Rolex or Conjar dial Patek Philippe or Conjar dial anything?
Nope, I don't.
What? Nope. Nobody wants one. So, I mean, is it news? Is it a surprise to anyone that the inventory is overflowing on Luxury Bazaar's website with ugly watches with Conjar dials? No, it's not a surprise to me because he keeps buying them and nobody he doesn't sell them. Well, it's a Conjar dial. It's like, why would I want to ruin a fucking Nautilus with a fucking shield and crossbones on the fucking dial and a pelican eating a bloody fish or whatever the fuck? It's like, and 2 bloody swords. I don't get it. I'm against Conjar dials ruining dials. I'm against Conjar logos ruining dials. I'm against Conjar engravings on the case back. I'm just against them. Okay, that's what I say, and I'm sticking to it. Brody is in the chat. I believe I am the only owner of a 2024 GPHG winner in the community. Where's my domination? I demand justice. Well, you can nominate yourself if you want. All you have to do is super chat $5 or more, and you can nominate yourself. Brody is the proud owner of the GPHG winner for men's time-only watch of the year, and that's the Moser Blue, Asphalt Blue. Hey, look at this. We've got a third nomination. Shamba Basher, £5 super chat. Jeff Vote. Should I get the Yachtmaster Titanium or Yachtmaster White Gold Next, Kevin, if you had your choice of picking up a Yachtmaster Titanium, that's the Yachtmaster 42, I believe, in titanium, or the Yachtmaster 42 white gold, that's the Oyster Flex with the ceramic black bezel, which would you choose?
Without knowing anything in his what's in his collection besides the Pepsi there, I would say the titanium.
Titanium. By the way, Jeff has
the titanium.
The Yachtmaster Titanium. I mean, I think he got it in 2023. But I mean, that just shows that we have 3 nominations for Watch Collector of the Year. Those 3 nominations are Boston Collector, Jeff, and Mark Zuckerberg. We have room for one more nomination. If you super chat $5 or more, or super sticker, or get a new membership, or upgrade your membership, you will get to nominate the 4th person. Whole Milk says, what about that Purnell brand that Roman was trying to tell peanut butter and jelly was a great watch? I've never heard of Purnell in my life. Have you heard of Purnell, Kevin?
It's one of those crazy looking watches that are like super thick and have those like, I don't know, those balls in the dial. I don't know, it's crazy looking. It's like $250,000 a watch.
Never heard of it. Never heard of Purnell, and OC does not endorse Purnell. Thank you. Brody says, I see the bribery awards. No, it's no. This is the American way, Brody. You know, people's power, influence, and money get to determine, you know, your political system. So that's USA. That's the way it goes, man. So
I think Brody has a good, if nominated, I think he has a good chance. He's one of those collectors that carefully curates his collection, chooses very interesting pieces.
Yeah, if someone wants to nominate Brody, all you have to do is $5 super chat. It's simple. It couldn't be more simple than that. Actually, it's the simplest process you could ever have, and it's clear cut and it makes perfect sense. And it's one with which everyone can, it's one with which everyone can agree is the right process. So if someone thinks Brody should be nominated, even Brody himself, not a problem. A $5 super chat, and you're in. Jonathan Smith is in the chat. He says, the OC. What's up, Jonathan? Good to have you here. MD Chaz says, I didn't buy a single watch in 2024, but I picked up 2 pairs of Skechers. Why don't all shoes have slip-in technology? That's right. The Skechers with the slide-in technology is... Skechers, after I became one of their brand ambassadors, their market share has skyrocketed.
I see them everywhere.
As a matter of fact, I think, hold on a second. I saw something the other day that said Skechers now has like 9% market share of the entire shoe market.
Yeah, it wasn't Snoop Dogg. It was OC. Yeah.
In 2023, Skechers reported record annual sales of $8 billion, which was a 7.5% increase from the previous year. They're doing incredible. Skechers USA, I think they're up around 9% market share now. So, I mean, they're actually absolutely crushing it. So, yeah, you picked up 2 pair. I probably picked up a few pair of Skechers in 2024. Brody says Boston Collector acquired the best watch this year by far and away. That alone should make him the winner. Well, we're gonna open the polls shortly, and the polls, you'll get to vote for Watch Collector of the Year for 2024, and your 3 nominees will be Mark Zuckerberg, Boston Collector, and Jeff.
What was the best watch that he acquired? Was it that Unimatic that he got? What was it?
The Unimatic. Yep.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, we have room for one more nomination.
Jonathan Smith agrees. BC,
go ahead and read it.
BC has to be the best collector of the year.
Well, if you think about what he picked up, I mean, he picked up a white ceramic AP. That was probably $200,000. He picked up 2 Richard Milles, I think, in 2024, right? One for himself and one for his wife.
You can't count the wife's in the collection. That doesn't count.
Well, he bought it. Well, let's see. If watch collector of the year. That's right. Maybe we can't include the wives, but I mean, subconsciously, if you give him credit for that purchase, then that might influence your voting. So yeah, he picked up some amazing pieces this year, and also I think there was a bunch of other stuff in there too.
Some APs, that titanium Royal Offshore. That was this year, right?
Titanium. There's so many watches I can't even keep track. But yeah, there's definitely a case to be made for Boston being
Black Daytona.
Jeff is a good shout out. Says Elmo, what's up, Elmo? When that lady dropped his titanium yacht, chat. When that lady was his girlfriend. When his girlfriend dropped the titanium yachtmaster, he brushed it off like it was nothing. Baller. Yeah, I was sitting across from her when she did that, and there wasn't a scratch on it. It fell on some kind of rubberized decking. We were out on the patio having lunch.
It just caused entire shockwaves to the movement. The movement's broken. He just doesn't know yet.
Movement is busted. Mr. G is in the chat. He says Zuck 2024. I think we know who Mr. G, for whom he would vote. In the elections coming up in just a few minutes, guys. We're going to give a remaining few minutes to finalize the nominations. We have 3 nominees for Watch Collector of the Year. The 2024 award for Watch Collector of the Year is going to go to one of these 3 nominees: Mark Zuckerberg, Boston Collector, or Jeff. And we have room for one more nominee. Quickly, super chat or super sticker. And if you don't like those options, what you can do is, if you don't have a star next to your name, you can become a member of the original OC channel. We'll drop a link to that in the chat. If you do have a star next to your name, if you upgrade your membership to any level, you will get to name a nominee. So pretty good. Pretty good rules there. The rules are clear. They're set in stone. We have 35 people watching. This audience will determine, you will vote, and you will get to determine the Watch Collector of the Year. Brody says Father Artifact scored some nice pieces. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, including the Le Mans, and I think he also scored, was it a Zenith? I think Dear Artifact scored a Zenith and a 321, and Father Artifact scored the White Dial Speedmaster and the Le Mans. Dear Artifact, if you're in the chat, please correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, look at this. We have a 4th nominee. Brody nominates Father Artifact.
Add him to the board. All right.
He is added to the board. That's it. So we have the 4 nominees.
Quick question. So let's say somebody wants to replace a nominee. Are we doing that?
Yes, we can do that. So here are the 4 nominees: Mark Zuckerberg, Boston Collector, Jeff, and Father Artifact. Now, if you want to boot any of those nominees, you can. All it requires is a super sticker or super chat higher than $5. So any super chat or super sticker that's in a denomination that's over $5, you will get to boot. You will get to replace one of the nominees with your nominee. MCM says, Watch Community Collector of the Year, honorable mention, Tim G. Listen, I understand he's an amazing collection. He has a Bubba Watson. He has Vacheron. He's got a air-cooled Porsche 933. I think that counts. So yeah, he's amazing. Tim G, come back.
Nomination. Somebody's got to nominate him.
Nominate him. As a matter of fact, by the way, if you want to participate on the panel, the link to be on the panel is pinned at the top of the chat. But I'll drop it right here as well. Click on the link and you can jump right on the panel. Look at this. MJ says Boston Crew wins 2023, 2024, and will do so for 2025. Thanks for playing, Mathis. Ooh.
Well, is Jeff included in that Boston Crew?
Ooh, yeah. Well, is Jeff included, or is Jeff considered Miami Crew? Interesting. So here we go, guys. We have your 4 nominees in place. We're just going to allow a little bit more time for, if any super chat or super sticker that's over $5, you will get to replace one of the 4 nominees. We have 4 nominees that will be competing. The polls will open shortly. You will be competing for Watch Enthusiast of the Year, your 4 nominees, Watch Collector of the Year. And those nominees are Mark Zuckerberg, Boston Collector, Jeff, and Father Artifact. I think the huge Canadian audience might pile the votes in Father Artifact's favor, right? It's possible that he could run away with this thing.
Maybe.
Or maybe some of the tech billionaires watching might heavily skew the voting in favor of Mark Zuckerberg. It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. I nominate the most braved collector in our community, Buckley. Well, you can nominate Buckley. Anybody can. It requires a super chat higher than $5. It has to be a single super chat or super sticker larger than $5. And you can name Buckley, and you can boot out one of the existing nominees. So people you nominate can be from the sports world. They can be celebrities. They can be from the music world. They can be sports commentators. They can be gray market dealers. They could be Ben climbers. They could be Wacos, or they can be people that you know from the community, or people from maybe you want to nominate Marcelo. Maybe you want to nominate Archie Luxury as watch collector. You never know. Anybody can nominate anybody they want and boot anybody. All it takes is a respect for the good old-fashioned American way of giving people choices, and that is to vote, to skew the process with your money, power, and influence.
Money, power gets you respect.
Now, there are some other. Just to get back to Mark Zuckerberg, he picked up the Cubitus as well. Check this out. Here he is walking out of a Target, and you can see here clearly the Cubitus on his wrist. Let me see if I can pull up another article about.
Before you jump off, can you go to when we select Jake Paul? Look at his watch, his $7 million Jacob & Co.
That is which one?
Top right.
Right here.
Top right.
Okay, so this is Jake Paul. He is a social media influencer turned boxer. Congratulations to Paul. He won, or Jake Paul, I should say. He won his fight last night against Iron Mike Tyson. So here he is sporting what's known as the Billionaire. That's the model put out by Jacob & Co. A lot of controversies around Jacob & Co. recently. The very large YouTuber, very, very large YouTuber Nico Leonard came out, I think, insinuating that Jacob & Co. was a disgrace to the watch industry, and that he blamed the entire Swiss luxury watch industry for being complicit in covering up Jacob's indiscretions. So very, 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 very controversial choice to wear. I'd be curious to know if Mr. Paul still has this watch in his collection. I start missing Tim G. Mr. G misses Tim G. Brody says Tim G has the best fantasy league watch collection ever. Fair enough. Fair enough. Brody also says MJ scored some really nice pieces this year. I don't think so. I don't think he did. I don't think MJ scored any good pieces.
Did he? I don't think he got anything this year,
No,
right? Yeah,
he got
nothing
nothing.
good. Oh,
Absolutely nothing. I mean, nothing good for sure, but nothing at all. I don't think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why would you suggest that? That's stupid.
I don't think he got any good watches.
I know,
and even with like a month and a half left in the year, I don't think he's likely that he will get any watches.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Brody coming in hot and heavy with a $10 super chat. It's an orange super chat, guys. Please like the super chat. Super chat. I nominate Buckley. He's the only one to score a Tiffany & co-branded Patek Philippe and has the best acquisition story. Also, boot Zuck. Zuck is out, guys. We're making news here. Zuckerberg has just been removed as a nominee for Watch Collector of the Year. We have 4 incredible nominees now. We have Boston Collector. We have Jeff. We have Father Artifact. And now we have Buckley. There you go. We have no... I might argue that this panel of nominees might punch stronger and harder than any celebrity collector or enthusiast this year. More powerful than Zuckerberg, more powerful than Mark Wahlberg, more powerful than Jay-Z. So there you go.
But I think Brody's wrong, right? Because there has been other people that scored Tiffany stamps, right? Isn't there somebody in the Florida crew that has one? Has a few? Actually, it has 3, right?
A Doc and his watch, I believe, has several Tiffany & Co. Stamped Patek Philippe's. So yeah, and I don't know if he got them all this year, but I don't think that matters. I think we're just nominating the Watch Collector of the Year. So you can use whatever criteria you want. I can't micromanage how you guys vote, right? Kevin, am I going to micromanage someone's thought process for how and why they voted for one particular person?
Maybe.
I mean, would it be
subliminally?
Would it be fair to say like you shouldn't vote for Boston Collector because he did this, that, and the other? I don't know. Like maybe I don't like maybe or should you vote for Boston Collector because he brews the best cup of coffee? And you're like, you know what? I support the way he brews coffee in the morning. So therefore I'm going to vote for him. Like I can't say, listen, that's the wrong way to vote or that's the wrong way to think about it. Everybody has to be entitled to vote their conscience.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, and I think make no mistake, this could be the most important election in our lifetime, certainly of this decade. So I think people feel passionately on all sides. We have the 4 nominees in place. I'll let the nomination process continue for a few more minutes out of respect for those who may want to change the nominations. If you want to boot Buckley, it would require a super chat higher than $10. If you want to boot Boston Collector, Father Artifact, or Jeff, that's a super chat that's higher than $5. So I think everybody understands the rules here. If you want to replace Boston Collector, Jeff, or Father Artifact with your own nomination, you can for a super chat of more than $5. If you want to replace Buckley, it's a super chat higher than $10 because Brody did a $10 super chat. So we have to respect the process. That process means respecting the money, the green, the moolah that people have used to unduly influence the nominating process, just like real life. And there you go. And then we will open the polls momentarily, and you will get to vote. Mike Tyson sold out. Shame on him. Do you think he sold out?
I mean, if somebody offered me $20 million to do something and show my ass cheeks on TV, I would definitely do it.
It's just a lot of moolah. It's a lot of money.
Lots of watches.
Now I was inundated with Instagram videos and YouTube shorts this morning showing Mike Tyson doing his training and his preparation leading up to last night's fight. And there's no doubt that in those clips, he was furious. He was feisty. He had incredible momentum. He had strength. He had power. He had speed. And he didn't really show any of that last night. He didn't show any punching power. He didn't show any speed. He didn't show combinations. He didn't show razzmatazz. It's almost like we saw a completely different Mike Tyson now. Do you attribute that to shenanigans in the process? You think he was influenced to go easy on Jake Paul?
Maybe. Either way, he's old, man. There's no way you can last that long.
Yeah. Well, I think. Okay, so what I'm curious what the people in the chat think. Do you guys think that Mike Tyson was influenced to go easy on Jake Paul because of the payday, or for any other reason? Because I saw those videos and he was furious in his training.
You think about it, you could just edit a video. You can go all out for that, however many minutes that they're doing the clip. When it comes to crunch time, he just didn't have it. He's too old.
OC, you are brutal. How so? What did I do? I mean, I booted out Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, you can put Mark Zuckerberg back in. All you need to do is super chat higher than $5. The more that I think about it, Brody says Buckley has the most compelling story for the win. So Brody is actually campaigning. Now he's in campaign mode in the chat. So he's going to be influencing people to vote for Buckley, even though Buckley only got 1 watch this year and he sold about 7. Actually, he bought 2 watches. He bought a Bluesy and he bought the Tiffany & Co. Patek Philippe. But I don't know. Do you think that Buckley is 2024 that he's worthy of the 2024 Watch Collector of the Year award? We will know momentarily because you guys will be casting your votes. Humble Pine is in the chat, $10 super chat. Doesn't my Frederic Constant put me in the running, or maybe it instantly disqualifies me? How about this, Humble Pine? You have super chatted $10, so you get to replace one of the nominees. You can replace Boston Collector, you can replace Jeff, or you can replace Father Artifact with either yourself or somebody else. So for your $10 super chat, you get to nominate either yourself or somebody else. Let us know how you would like to leverage your power, money, and influence to reshape the nomination process, just like real life, to who do you want to nominate? Humble Pine, just type the name of the person in the chat. Race Against Time says John Mayer and his signature AP. Well, if you want, you can nominate John Mayer. So.
Oh boy, look at this.
We got Sean. Sean coming in. He says, kick Zuckerberg out and put MJ in. This should be about the Community Watch Collector of the Year. Cheers, boys. Okay. All right. Now it's getting complicated because Zuckerberg was already removed. Okay. And there were 4 nominees. Zuckerberg was kicked out, and the 4 nominees that we had were Boston Collector, Jeff, Father Artifact, and Buckley. Okay. So Zuck was kicked out by Brody's super chat. So this is tough because we can only allow 4 nominees because the voting only allows for 4 choices. So Sean, if you want, I'll give you a choice. You can either keep the nominees as is, or you can replace either Boston Collector, Father Artifact, or Jeff
Not
with
Buckley.
MJ. Not Buckley. Buckley you can't replace because Buckley was a $10 super chat. Your super chat would have to be higher than $10 to replace Buckley. So let's let you guys, and Humble Pine also gets the opportunity to toss. I unnominate me, keep the others in. Okay, That's extremely gracious of Humble Pine.
It's extremely humble of him.
Very humble of him. I will actually. I'm going to say this to Humble Pine. I will allow you time to reconsider that, because I understand you have an amazing collection. You picked up the Star Wheel in 2024. So if you wanted to nominate yourself, I understand that you want to do that. You may want to do that, but that's very humble of you. So I will allow, even though you're unnominating yourself, you want things to stay as is, I will allow you to reconsider that. Okay. Look at this. Sean defers to you, Kevin. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Calm down a second. Let's just review where we are. Okay. We have 4 current nominees in place. We have Boston Collector, Jeff, Father Artifact, and Buckley. Now, Sean super chatted and he said, you can determine what to do. So you can either replace one of those one of the first 3 nominees, or keep them the same. It's up to you. No pressure. I'm going to give you time to think about it, or if you want to talk through it in real time with us, you can share your thoughts. But it's up to you. You want a couple of minutes to think about it, or do you want to talk?
Give me a couple minutes. Let's continue going. I'll make my decision then. All
right, guys, calm down. Everyone, calm down.
Oh, power feels so great.
Everyone just relax a little bit, okay? It's getting a little bit crazy. It's getting a little bit chaotic, as all elections should be, okay? But let's just calm down a little bit. We have 4 nominees. We have 4 great nominees. Do I think other people should be nominated? Maybe. Maybe I think Ed Sheeran should be nominated. Maybe I think Zuckerberg should kick one of the guys out. Like Boston Collector, I never really liked the guy. Let's be honest.
Yeah, who was that clown? Yeah, seriously.
Listen, the guy bought Richard Milles. It's all about flexing with Boston Collector. I'm buying Richard Milles, $200,000 white ceramic AP. Maybe I don't like that. Maybe I want him booted and replaced by Zuckerberg. Okay.
Yes. Oh man, it's getting crazy now. Oh, look at this.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's just calm down. Let's just calm down. Muhammad Ali. This is a 10-pound super chat. So let's just go to the official exchange rate conversion. Okay.
Okay.
Which I'm gonna be using xe.com. Okay, and I'm going to type in 10 pounds into the conversion, 10 British pounds, and I'm going to be converting to US dollars. That comes out to $12.62. Okay, so Muhammad Ali, this is higher than $10. He says Boston Collector stays. Okay, so that's it. Boston Collector has to stay unless your super chat is more than $12.
Oh boy, okay. Look at all these.
Okay. We've got Earls in the chat, $10.01. That's time to play. Replace Buckley with Lucha Bedek Mark. Ooh, that. Kevin, let me ask you, according to the rules, is this legitimate?
You said it has to be higher. Super chat or super sticker, that's higher. Technically, it is higher.
It is higher than $10. I think the nominating subcommittee is reviewing. They are listening to Kevin's recommendation, and they agree. I just got the word they agree. Buckley is replaced with Lucha Bedek Mark. Now, just calm down, guys. Just calm down, because you may not be keeping track on who's in and who's out. So the four nominees currently are Boston Collector
at $12.
Boston Collector at 12. You have a spreadsheet open for this, just to keep track?
In my head. I got it in my head.
In your head, okay. Boston Collector. We have Father Artifact.
Yep, at 5.
5. We have Jeff
at 5.
At 5, and then we have Lucha Bedek Mark
at $10.01.
Okay.
But now. What is
Earls
this?
comes in with a $10 2 super chat. Replace Jeff with Sean.
Oh, okay.
Which Sean does he mean, by the way? Does he mean Sean Mr. G doxed? Or does he mean Sean Pashar doxed? We're doxing 2 Seans, guys, at the same time.
So with all this, right? That means the only person I could replace right now is Father Artifact.
That's right. Or you could keep the nominations the same. Earl says Sean Pashar in Los Angeles. Okay, so Sean in Los Angeles has replaced Jeff as one of the nominees. That's official. We don't even need the nominating subcommittee to vote on that. So the 4 nominees are. It's hard for me to keep track. So the 4 nominees are Boston Collector,
at 12,
Father Artifact
at 5,
Sean, and Lucha Bedek Mark.
Lucha Bedek at 10:01,
and Sean at 10:02.
10:02. Yep.
Okay. Now,
I've made my decision.
Okay, Kevin, you have the ability to either keep all those nominations the same or to replace Father Artifact with your own nominee. And what have you been thinking?
I will leave it there. I will leave Father Artifact in.
He leaves the nominations the same, guys. The same decision that Humble Pine made. Wow. I mean, we're talking. We have 2 very gracious, 2 very humble thoughts there, and so the nominations are going to stay the same. We have over 40 people watching, guys. Let's get to, if it's possible, let's get to 35 likes. See what I did there, Kevin?
Yeah.
Let's get to 35 likes. If it's possible, if you guys can, if it's any way possible to do, please do that. Sean says, thank you, but Jeff is such a mega collector. Doesn't matter what you think, Sean. Sorry. We have to respect the American way. And the American way is demonstrating what you want to have done by using your power, your money, and influence to shape the nominating process. That's exactly what people have done. So you are in. You are a nominee. I mean, I guess you could remove yourself, but that would require a super chat higher than $10.02. And you could remove yourself and replace with somebody else. So
please remember to add the cents in there. Don't forget. We're not going to.
Yeah. If you did a $10 super chat, I would appreciate it. It would go towards funding the software that we use to power the live streams, but you wouldn't get to change the nominations.
Rules are rules, right?
Rules are rules. Rules are also rules are made to be bent and broken, but there's no reason to do that at this point. So I think it's pretty clear who the nominees are for Watch Collector of the Year. I think we're going to let the nominating process work its way through for a few more minutes, and then the nominations will be locked, they will be closed, and the polls will open. So if you want to change the nominations in any way, shape, or form, the time to do it is now. Don't wait. The time to act is now, guys. This could be your chance to influence the nominations could be the most powerful thing that you do, not only this year, but this decade. This could be the most important decision you make on YouTube in your entire life, and that's determining who the Watch Collector of the Year is for 2024. This could be a decision that's more important than any decision you've ever made. And so let's please take it seriously, and please vote with your pocketbooks to put in place the nominations that you think should be in place.
So should we go over the new nominees, what they've gotten so far?
If I even remember, sure. So nominee,
right? Let's start
with Lucha Bedek Mark. Lucha Bedek Mark picked up a couple watches this year, if I recall. He just recently picked up the Omega Speedmaster Racing. Right? Oh. And he picked up some other stuff. He picked up another the Great White. Would have to the Great White. The Great White. So that's the Omega Speedmaster White Dial.
No, the Omega. Oh no, Seamaster.
Oh, did he pick that up this year, or was that previous year?
I think it was he picked it up before a long time ago. He sold it, and I think he picked it up again this year.
Oh, okay. There you go. So everyone knows Lucha's style, and then we have Sean in LA. Sean picked up recently. It was like a vintage Patek Philippe. He's got a Beauvais in his collection. He's got Roger Dubuis. Got all kinds of amazing stuff.
The new Speedmaster white one.
The new Speedmaster, the white dial Speedmaster, correct? A professional. Then we have Father Artifact. Father Artifact picked up the Le Mans. Boom. Yeah. Boom. And he also picked up, was it, let's see, the 321 went to Deer Artifact.
He picked up a root beer.
Picked up the root beer. And then we also have, who else do we have?
We have Jeff.
And Jeff. We replaced Jeff with Sean.
Oh, right. Okay, now I'm forgetting.
See, that's why the spreadsheet's important. Is it Boston Collector is still in, right?
Yes, Boston Collector is still in.
Boston Collector is still in. He picked up the Richard Mille.
Oh, Sean picked up a Breguet.
Ooh, that's right. Sean picked up the Breguet. Yep. Right. Guys, we're doing Watch Collector of the Year. It's the awards is really Celebrity Watch Collector of the Year, but you guys are nominating people from the community. So, I mean, that's not I didn't intend for that to happen, but you guys are doing that. I nominated Mark Zuckerberg. So it's you guys who are nominating the people that you know and like. It's not my doing. OC got bored of my potato peeling. Logan Hall's Grill Streams, he's in the process. He's actually now in the process of an 8-hour turkey rotisserie live stream. So I wouldn't fault you if you thought that was better content than this. Almost anything is better content. So head on over to Logan Hall's Grill Streams, and you can. I think he's starting hour 8 of the rotisserie. Yeah,
chopping vegetables.
He's in the, he started potato peeling about an hour and a half ago, maybe an hour 45 minutes ago, and he's wrapping up the potato peeling process. So if you guys want to go back to that, please do it. We got Pip in the chat. What's up, Pip?
Hey, Pip.
Huge shout out to Pip and Mrs. Pip by extension, two of the coolest people in the watch community. And Pip asks the question, and I'll let Kevin answer. What is Jake Paul wearing in this picture?
It's the best watch release of 2024, the Jacob & Co. Whatever this thing is called.
Billionaire. The Jacob & Co. Billionaire.
Oh, it's a beautiful watch. Yep.
If you want to nominate Jake Paul as Watch Collector of the Year, all it takes at this point is if you want to replace Father Artifact, it's a super chat that's higher than $5.
It'd be 10. It's 10 because Sean's 10? It jumped up to 10 because Sean deferred to me. That was his nomination.
That's right. That's right. So at this point, to change any of the nominations, your super chat has to be higher than $10.02. Actually, higher than $12.62.
Yeah,
which is what to play it safe. So because Muhammad Ali super chatted $12.62. So let's see and his super chat was for Boston Collector to be a nominee. So he's still in it. Mm-hmm. Heading out to a watch meetup at the AD tonight. Which AD? Well, don't dox yourself. It's cool, but have fun. Have fun. And we got Mikey in the chat. Hey, evening, Mikey. OC, Kevin, and crew. What's up, Mikey? I love Mikey's. I follow Mikey on Instagram.
Just this explorer, exploring the world.
Yep, he does his exploring the world. And correct me if I'm wrong. Are you also the guy that also loves Oasis?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah, huge shout out to Mikey. Let me actually. I'm gonna find his Instagram and I'll drop it in the chat just because he's a cool guy. He's always been supportive of me and the Watch Colony and the channel here. So,
all right, while you do that, welcome Dingo Dave. I love you too.
Yeah, let me ask Mikey. Do you want me to reveal your Instagram or not? So, just type in the chat if you want me to share it. If you don't want me to share it, I won't share it because I know a lot of people. Their Instagram is like private or personal or whatever. So Watch Collector of the Year, Diego M is in the chat. He says, Watch Collector of the Year has to be Sylvester Stallone. Actually, think about it. What he did this year was he had a celebrity auction and he auctioned off a whole bunch of Patek Philippe's, including a Patek Philippe green dial with diamond bezel 5711. He auctioned off a Grandmaster Chime Patek Philippe. So actually, that's a pretty good nomination. If anyone nominates...
I disagree. What if he sold all of his watches? Does that make him a watch collector still?
Maybe that makes him the best watch collector of the year and the smartest.
But he has no watch. He's not a collector anymore.
Yeah. What's the price to boot a nominee? It has to be, it's high. You have to super chat higher than $12.62. So to be safe, make it at least $15. So super chat or super sticker, that's $15 or higher. And you can boot any of the nominees. The nominees are Boston Collector, Sean, Lucha Bedek Mark, and
Father Artifact.
Father Artifact? That's right.
Yes.
Did Buckley get booted?
Buckley got booted for Lucha.
Okay, Buckley got booted for Lucha. Okay, cool. So those are your nominees.
All right, maybe I will write this down.
Yeah, please write it down. Because it changed, and you can just cross out and replace or do some asterisks next to everybody's name. No one loves watches more than Stallone. That's right. His credibility as a watch collector is unrivaled. Okay, he's absolutely established more provenance with his reputation than anybody else. So there you go. Mikey says, yes, that's me. I love Oasis. That's cool to share my Instagram. Okay. So I'll drop that in the chat. Please follow Mikey on Instagram. He loves his Explorer and he loves Oasis. And he's going to be seeing Oasis live in concert in 2025. Just which city are you going to be seeing them in, Mikey? So yeah, follow Mikey on Instagram. All right. So I think we're going to go for just a few more minutes. We're going to let maybe Rose weigh in on the process. We'll let some other people weigh in. But I think the nominations have been solidified. I didn't pick the nominees. Don't blame me. Don't say, well, OC put his thumb on the scale and he did this, I didn't do anything. I nominated Zuckerberg. Okay, Zuckerberg got booted. You guys picked everybody else. And you picked Boston Collector, Father Artifact, Sean in LA, and Lucha Bedek Mark. Those are your 4 nominees for Watch Collector of the Year. Now, if you want to change it, not a problem. Money talks, bullshit walks. The money is what influences the process, just like all elections. So because this is the most important election of our lifetime, if you want to change the nominees, do it. There's nothing holding you back. Nothing at all holding you back, except being cheap, right? And now is not the time to let your frugality get in the way of shaping the future of our country. Maybe even the future of the world. What we're doing is we're electing the watch collector of the free world right here in this chat today. So if you don't like it, the only person to blame is yourself for not being a part of the process. Love his watches so much he never even took the Patek out of the plastic. That's right, because it's a work of art, Kyle D. It's a work of art. And
who's he talking about? Is he talking about Buckley?
He's talking about. I think Buckley did remove the watch from the plastic and removed some stickers. Not all of them, but some stickers have been removed.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Now, in the case of Sylvester Stallone, he respects the watch and the hobby so much that he didn't want to expose that watch to the outside air. That watch was hermetically sealed in a vacuum pouch. And because he loves the artistry of horology so much, he refused to let that watch be oxidized and tarnished. Removing that watch from the pouch would have subjected that watch to unnecessary tarnishing and oxidation. And I say kudos to Stallone for preserving that watch and its integrity 100%. That shows he was a true watch enthusiast.
Kudos
to Stallone for that. None of you would have the bravery and the courage to do what Stallone did, keeping that watch hermetically vacuum sealed, okay, until it came time to share that watch with the next generation, which he so passionately and unselfishly did by putting that watch up for auction so somebody else could enjoy it. None of you fuckers would do that.
Spicy OC today. Ooh,
yeah, you guys would like, ooh, why didn't he wear the watch? Fuck you. Get fucked. Earl's $15 super chat. Replace Boston with PK. There you go.
There we go. Replaced.
That's an orange super chat. So the orange super chat does remove Boston Collector as a nominee. So that's it. PK, who picked up this year a Patek Philippe 5712, was it? Is that what he picked up? Or is it 5726? He picked up something. 59. It was one of those.
He got so many.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so many watches. He picked up a Nautilus this year from the AD. Okay. Now, sure, when Boston picked up a Nautilus, did he go to the AD and get it? No. He doesn't have enough clout. He doesn't. Let's just call it for what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Boston Collector doesn't have the spend history. He doesn't have the credibility.
Nope.
He doesn't have the gravitas as a collector to get a Nautilus from the AD. PK did.
Yep.
So, I mean, when Boston went to the AD, you know what they made him do? Buy a $77,000 stainless steel chronograph. He got fucked. He got fucked by the AD. Okay. Yeah. And meanwhile, it's sitting in his safe, unblemished, and he's doing the same thing that Stallone did. So you can't criticize Stallone when Boston Collector, for I would say 90% of his watches, does the exact same thing. He seals them in a Ziploc bag, puts them in a safe with a humidor, with like a humidifier and all that shit, and he protects them from human hands. Okay. So Boston's out. If you want Boston Collector back in, it has to be a $20 super chat or higher. So that's the way it is. Boston's out. PK's in. Kevin, who are the 4 nominees?
All right. So starting from top, we have Lucha at 1001.
You don't have to give the dollar amount. Just say the we have Sean in LA, Lucha, Father Artifact,
and PK.
Those are your nominees. Stallone isn't in. Jake Paul isn't in. Jay-Z isn't in. Zuckerberg isn't in. Mark Wahlberg isn't in. Roman Sharf isn't in. None of these guys who you know and love are actually nominated. Archie Luxury isn't in.
Can we remind everybody who we've kicked off so far?
They've been kicked off, but they could be renominated at any time. Yeah, please remind everybody.
We've kicked off Jeff.
Jeff's gone.
Yep. Buckley's
gone.
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg's gone.
And then I think that's it, right?
No. And Boston Collector.
Oh yeah, Boston. Oh yeah.
Yeah, write him down in the booted off column. Now, all of those people that have been booted off, they're still eligible to be renominated. Okay. Let's put Zuckerberg back on the screen here. Zuckerberg, who I think should be nominated easily for Watch Collector of the Year. Look at the pieces that he's picked up. Look at this. He is walking out of a Walmart, your friendly neighborhood Walmart, and he's sporting the Covetous. The Placovetous.
I can't
platinum.
What's this post called? What did he scroll down? What did he call this post? He's like, what am I listening to? And he shows his watch. What a flexer.
Yeah, I don't know. But Earls, thank you very much for weighing in. I think you've done a tremendous service to the watch community by exposing the illegitimacy of Boston Collector's nomination and nominating PK. Super chats $20 or higher will change the nominations. Okay, and then we're going to close it out. We're not. This isn't going to go on forever, guys. So we're not just going to endlessly seek super chats out of greed. We're not here to raise money. We're not. We're here because this is the most important vote that you may cast in your lifetime, and the community has the right, I feel, to determine who the Watch Collector of the Year is. So that's what we're doing. And sure, you should be using your power, your influence, your backroom deals, shady conniving, whatever it takes, in that a part of that process is money. Money talks, and money will determine who gets nominated, because that's the American way. That is the American, and we salute the American political process and pay tribute to it in this show and on this channel. How much to boot someone? $20. Brody, $20 to replace any of the nominees with your own nominee. It could be someone who hasn't been nominated yet or someone who was booted already. So the 4 nominees are Luchabetic Mark, PK, Sean, and
Father Artifact.
Okay. And then once we lock in the nominations, we will open the polls. Make no mistake, the polls will open, and we will not allow any improprieties to happen during the voting process. There will be no lost ballots. There will be no hanging Chads. My apologies to anybody named Chad in the audience, but we will have no hanging Chads. We won't be running votes through the machine twice. Nope. It's one vote, one person. Whoever gets the plurality of the votes becomes your 2024 Watch Collector of the Year.
So nominate now.
Nominate now. Listen. The nominating process will close without warning. Okay? I'm not going to say, oh, you have 3 minutes left. The nominating process will close without warning.
Do you have a question in the chat?
Please read it.
Diego M. Has anyone nominated received a Jetstream piece? What's your definition of Jetstream piece? Maybe not.
Yeah, I think I know what he's talking about. That's a watch that spreads out on the wrist with enough meat on the bone for the case not to reach all the way to the edges.
Oh, I thought it was if you could survive a Jetstream ride. Just like throw it out there when you're in the airplane. If it survives that ride, then it's good enough watch. No, that's not it.
I'm not sure that a lot of Diego's terms that he uses in the watch collecting sphere are very ambiguous. So I'm not quite sure. One thing that is not ambiguous, though, is that Brody has come in hot and heavy with a $20 super chat. It's an orange super chat. I nominate Yoko Ono for acquiring what will be the most expensive wristwatch ever worn. And I think that is a pretty incredible nomination there.
Brody, who are we kicking?
Oh, that's a good question. We have to kick somebody off the panel.
While he decides, let's welcome our fellow commie, Speedy Hernandez.
Hello, Speedy. Speedy Horrendous. Happy Saturday, comrades. What's up, Speedy? Guys, if you have not heard the news, a watch that was purchased, I think in the mid 2000s, like around 2014, from an Italian collector. Swiss courts have ruled that watch was misappropriated from John Lennon's collection, and that the watch actually belongs to Yoko Ono. So this watch, which could be, if it were ever up for auction, could be the most valuable timepiece ever sold at auction, could be the most valuable timepiece of all time, is now back in the hands of its rightful owner, Yoko Ono. And then, according to Brody, that makes Yoko Ono the watch collector of the year. And who are we to disagree?
What's that on the top? I can't really see it. Below that little moon thingy. What's that say?
Yeah, below the little moon thingy, just to give you a little bit of insight here. It says Ty Fanny at low. Ty Fanny at low.
No idea what that is.
That's the at symbol. Yes, at Ty Fanny at LO low or
Okay.
law.
Well, I don't
Tiffany,
know.
yeah. Ty Fanny at law. Everybody.
Tiffany Law. Usually, watch it just say automatic there, right?
Yeah,
it's weird.
It should say quartz.
Weird.
It should, I would expect it to say something like quartz or Japan made or something like that.
Oh man.
Brody, you have to let us know who
Lucha
gets. He's replacing. Okay, so he's replacing Lucha in the nominating. So let's say. So who were the four?
So we have Yoko
Ono,
Sean,
Father Artifact,
and PK.
But
I think we have
we have
something new.
A monkey wrench has been thrown into the process. Foreign influencers are now determining who should be the watch collector of the year. Guys, this is a brazen attempt, okay?
To influence the nomination.
To influence our election process. And listen, migrants and immigrants are now flooding into this process and skewing the nominations. Muhammad Ali, this is I don't know what color it is. 50 pounds super chat.
What's that in dollars? Somebody do the math.
Yeah, in dollars, by the way, that is,
I think that's 60 something.
$63. $63 super chat. Boston Collector's spreadsheet skills should be more than enough to wrap up a nomination. So it sounds like, I don't want to misconstrue your super chat, Muhammad Ali, but I think you want Boston Collector back in.
Confirm with also the person that you're booting.
Please confirm and please name the person that you're booting. The four people that are in the panel, that are four nominees that you have the ability to boot are these four.
Yoko
Ono, Sean from LA,
Father
Artifact from Canada, and PK from Jersey, the New York City area.
Jersey.
Those are your four nominees. If you want Boston Collector back in, which I think you do, please confirm in the chat and please tell us which of those four shall be removed from the nomination process.
It's a nice looking watch.
Ooh, look at this.
Okay.
Yoko Ono, who's his fellow country mate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has been booted out, and Boston Collector, who represents the Tea Party that threw the tea in the ocean in direct violation and direct what's the word that I'm using? Like a direct rebuke of British rule. Utter defiance of British rule is in. What Muhammad Ali is doing is treason. Okay, it's absolute treason to his UK country mates, and he's not only booted out a fellow British citizen, someone who's a pillar of the English community, but he's put in place someone who's a stark enemy of everything British.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who supported the Boston Tea Party, someone who supports a rejection and overthrow of British rule. This could be the most controversial nominee of all time.
It's getting real spicy in here.
Whew. Wow, he wants to keep the nominations in our community. How biased is that? That's discrimination. I expect better from Muhammad Ali.
No.
This is utter discrimination against British collectors, is what it is. The next thing you know, he'll be throwing out Russell, ostracizing him, and excommunicating him from the watch community. Why? Because he's British, and that's the only reason. And that's what's going through Muhammad Ali's head. And I can't listen. He's voted with his pocketbook, so I have to respect that. Do I have to respect the thought process behind it? No, I don't. No, I don't. Brody is very, very upset. He says this is a watch collecting award, not an accounting award.
Oh, I'm in the wrong live stream. Okay.
Yeah, you're in the wrong live stream and the wrong profession. Guys, we're going to close the nominations because we're going to close the nominations without warning because this is getting a little bit too controversial. I think, although you're allowed to do whatever you want because the nominating process is free and fair and is 100% above board and transparent to all, the rules are known, accepted, and acknowledged and agreed upon by everybody. Even though that is in place, I think people are scared. They're scared that that the election could be rigged, and we can't allow that false perception to persist. So we're going to close in a few minutes. How about this? We're going to set a time limit. In 5 minutes. In 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, everybody's
start your chrono.
Start your chrono.
Start your chrono. In 5 minutes. In roughly 5 minutes, we're going to close the nominating process. Okay. We love Boston. He would do no less for me. Thank you, Muhammad. Okay. I have to appreciate what Muhammad Ali has done. In 5 minutes, we're going to close the nominating process. Here's what we can do. If you want to replace PK, or if you want to replace Father Artifact, or if you want to replace
Sean,
who's the Sean,
20
you can, but has to be a super chat higher than $20. You can, yeah. If you want to replace Boston Collector, it has to be bigger than 50. It has to be actually $100 super chat because Muhammad Ali was in US dollars was like over $60. So it would have to be like $100 super chat. That's never going to happen. No one's going to do a $100 super chat. Okay. Mikey with a member super chat, nominations will close without warning anytime in the next few hours. Very fair point, Mikey. That's true. Nominations will close without warning, and it could be within the next 5 minutes or 5 hours. You never know. But don't leave. Now is not the time to leave because the polls will open momentarily. We will close the nominations and we will open the polls. Stop the count. Well, we haven't started the count yet because polling has not commenced. But we will. It's time to close the nominations. I'm closing the nominations.
Wait. Hold on. We may get a few more
we have to listen. I said that we would close the nominations without warning, Kevin, and I meant it.
But we haven't closed it. There's one more nomination. Well, I don't think it will make it.
Maybe it's too late. I don't know, but we can't be swayed by money. You know, we have integrity.
Oh, we have integrity here. Oh,
we have integrity. We have to close the process when we say we close the process, and we will close it without warning when we determine that it's the right time to close the nominating process. Pull it up, Kevin.
All right, America 5726, and this is not enough at 1999. Father Artifact for the greatest and most sophisticated collector of our time, Kevin O'Leary.
Unfortunately, America wasn't listening carefully because he wasn't, because we already have super chats that are $20 and higher than $20 actually for those. The super chat has to be higher than
$20. This is $19.99.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, and it's a great orange super chat, and that will go probably towards a PayPal that goes right back to you for StreamYard at some point in time. But no, Kevin, do you have a recommendation to the nominating subcommittee, to the rules committee on this super chat?
You said it, $20. This is not $20.
Yep,
does not count.
Has to be higher than $20 to remove Father Artifact from the nominations.
I know he nominated me, Kevin. So, but rules are rules. $20.
Rules are rules. So there you go. Your 4 nominees, and I think these are your 4 final nominees. Are who?
We have BC,
Boston Collector.
We have Sean from Cali.
Sean in LA.
Father Artifact from Canada.
Father Artifact. He got the Le Bon.
And then PK from Jersey.
And PK. Those are your 4 final nominees. Super chat, $100 super chat to change Boston Collector, or super chat that's higher than $20 to change any of the others.
Rose,
member for 3 months. By the way, if you don't have a star next to your name, that means you're not a member. Rose's been a member for 3 months. Where have you been? Where have you guys been? I'll drop a link to the memberships in the chat. Please become a member or upgrade your membership today. And please, if you have a star next to your name, make sure that you use your member milestone chats, because if you don't use them, you lose them. Add the full weight, power, and impact of my membership chat to America's chat. Go, Mr. Wonderful. Unfortunately, that's not how the rules work. It has to be a single super chat. It's not a combination. It's not a total. It has to be a single super chat that is higher than $20. So, Rose, appreciate your member chat. But rules are rules. And with that being said, without warning, we will close the nominating process momentarily, and without warning.
Momentarily, okay.
Momentarily, and without any warning whatsoever.
This
Last chance.
This is Thunderdome. There are no rules. Well, unfortunately, those are the rules.
Yeah. Mr. Wonderful did get some piece uniques.
What did he get? Do you know?
Not only did he ordered like 28 piece unique, personally stamped. Was it Tudors?
I don't know. I thought he only had one watch, the one on the red strap.
That's right. That's right. Every time I see him, he's wearing the same
watch, right? How's he a collector? He only has one watch
with the red strap.
Yeah, exactly. Interesting.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. It is now 5:18 on the East Coast. We're gonna go for two more minutes. In
Start
2 minutes,
start your chronograph.
In 2 minutes, we're gonna close the nominating process. Okay, and I'm not kidding. Without warning, we will be able to close the nominees, and you will be stuck. And I do use the word stuck intentionally. Stuck with 4 nominees: Boston Collector, PK,
Sean,
Father Sean, and Father Artifact.
Yep.
Those are your 4 nominees, and that's it. So I'm going to give you a couple more minutes. If anybody wants to change the nominees, it has to be $100 super chat to remove Boston Collector, or more than $20 to change PK, Father Artifact, or Sean. Rose nominates Yoko Ono. Yoko Ono was already nominated. So Yoko Ono was nominated by Brody and then was removed
by
Mohammed.
So, but you can renominate her.
You can renominate Yoko Ono, but it requires a super chat of $25 or higher. So if anybody wants to nominate someone, this is your last chance. This could be, make no mistake about it, guys. Let's be clear. This could be one of the most important votes you cast in your adult life. Okay? And you want to make sure that you have a choice that reflects your values and your conscience. So nominate the person you think should be nominated. Now's not the time to be meek. Now is not the time to stand on the sidelines and watch and let others determine your fate. We're picking the watch collector of the free world here. So now is not the time to be timid. Now is not the time to say, I stood on the sidelines and let other people determine the future of our country. Now is not the time to let votes be cast and say, well, I didn't vote, or, well, I didn't participate, and then complain about the results. Your time to act is now. So Let's see. We're going to close the nominations without warning and suddenly. And it could be in 30 seconds or it could be in 3 minutes. You never know, but it could end at any time. Brody says Buckley and Yoko Ono are the only two we know of that picked up a Tiffany stamp Patek Philippe this year. How are neither of these two incredible collectors not nominated?
They were nominated.
They were nominated, and it's a scandal. It is a scandal, but it's a scandal because our election process is rigged. Okay, our election process is a fraud. It's chaotic. It was rigged. It was rigged by the powerful and the elite, and those powerful and elite rigged the process with their coffers. But that's the American way, and we have to love that. So, Speedy Horrenda says, I'm so confused. I thought the new trend in America was that you had to be completely unqualified to be nominated for important things. Someone should nominate me. I promise I'm uniquely unqualified. Actually, you're kind of semi-qualified, Speedy, because you are, I don't want to say what you do for a living, but you're actually in the watch industry.
Oh, that makes him completely unqualified. Nope. Unqualified. Disqualified.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm opening up the poll now. I'm going to be typing it in real time.
Okay.
Okay, so once the poll is entered, the nominations cannot be changed. Okay?
Okay. Rules are rules.
That's the way it's, I mean, logistically, technically, it would be impossible for me to do it. So I'm now opening up YouTube Studio now. Okay.
Start clicking.
Yeah. If you want to change the nominations, Kevin, please impart to the audience how serious this is, because the nominations that are in, please remind people who's nominated.
We have actually just start with the people that have been kicked off.
Okay, the people that have been removed and who are no longer nominees are as follows:
Jeff from the Florida crew, Zuckerberg from the Zuckerberg group, Buckley from the New York crew, Lucha, Yoko Ono, she's been removed, and Boston Collector has been removed, but he is back on at the top of our list. He's been nominated. Sean from LA, Father Artifact has been nominated, and our last nominee is PK.
All right.
Ooh, lots of action there.
That's a lot of action, and I'm going to say that I'm gonna start entering in the poll now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to type it. I'm going to tell you exactly as I'm saying. Okay, the 2024 Watch Collector of the Year award.
You should put 2024 so we know.
Yeah, I am. The 2024 Watch Collector of the Year award goes to bum bum boom. Okay.
Okay.
And here are your 4 nominees. I'm typing them in now. Okay. Boston Collector.
Okay. Boston Collector. Okay.
Sean, and I'm going to put in parentheses, Los Angeles.
Not Mr. G, right? Are we sure? Maybe we screwed up. Maybe it was supposed to be Mr. G.
I think we're pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
The third one is Father Artifact.
Okay. Yep.
And the last one is PK. Now, once I hit the start election button, that's it.
No turning back.
There will be zero turning back. Okay, so once the election kicks off, that's it. The process will begin. There will be no way to undo the nominations.
That's it.
That's it. So last call, the gavel is up. Your 4 nominees, again, are Boston Collector, Sean from Los Angeles, Father Artifact, and PK. Those are your nominations. I'm hovering over the start election button. This is the last chance.
Before you click it, let's go through the cases for each one, right? No, maybe we have some new viewers.
Yeah. If you just joined, by the way, you are choosing the Watch Collector of the Year for 2024. We've had a variety of different nominees, including Yoko Ono, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff. Some incredible nominees. Lucha. Those people were nominated and at some point removed. And your 4 final nominees, which you can change, but you have to act now. Your 4 final nominees are Boston Collector, Sean from Los Angeles, Father Artifact, and PK. They've all had amazing things happen in their collection, not just in 2024, but beyond. This is the most important vote you will cast today. And with 30 seconds left on the clock, I will just allow somebody to come in last minute and make any modifications to the nomination process. I'm hovering over the start election button now. The gavel is up. The gavel is up. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning, the election will commence. The polls will open. Now, the polls are open. Here we go. The election could end at any time. The polls are open. There will be no fraud. There will be no shenanigans in this election. Okay? Cast your vote immediately for Watch Collector of the Year 2024. Let's not influence the process, but at the same time, I will open up the panel. If you want to join the panel, I will allow some campaigning if you want to make a case for your particular candidate. I do want to acknowledge several people. I want to acknowledge Humble Pine, and I want to acknowledge Kevin, who had the opportunity to nominate themselves or to change the nominees, and they didn't do so. So huge shout out to Kevin and Humble Pine.
Most sophisticated collector, according to some people in the chat. Yep. Thank you.
The polls are open, and the voting will continue until we feel that sufficient votes have come in order to go past any margin of error that could take place. I haven't voted. Maybe I should vote. I'm allowed to vote, right? Let's see.
I'm about to click one of them.
Voting, the great thing about this process is voting is done anonymously, guys. You can vote for whomever you choose. No one will be able to know.
Anybody that votes for Boston will know we'll ban you from this community. So just fair warning now.
Actually, because I'm a owner of my own channel, I can't vote. So there you go. There's the rules.
Okay, yeah, because you can buy my vote. How about that? Who do you want me to vote?
Vote. I say vote your conscience, guys. Vote your conscience. I mean, it's going to be a tough race. It's a tough race. We have 4 incredible collectors: Boston Collector, Sean, Father Artifact, PK. Only you can determine the 2024 Watch Collector of the Year award recipient. And you guys will determine that. Not me, not Kevin, not anybody, but you guys. We do have the Associated Press monitoring the exit polling. They may, at some point, call the election. They may say, "Hey, we have determined." They may make a projection at some point on who's going to win. But at this point, we don't know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen at this point. So we need everybody watching to vote. Hey, I want to say hello to Trollex in the chat. It's been forever since we've seen Trollex here. I can't vote my conscience because I don't have one. What's up, Trollex?
Interesting. You don't have a conscience.
Trollex, by the way, is not a troll, or maybe, but he's been on YouTube for over 2.5 years. So he's a big player. The voting is commencing, just in case you just joined us. If you missed it, we had a very rigorous and hard-fought nominating process for Watch Collector of the Year. The 4 nominees are Boston Collector, Sean, Father Artifact, and PK. And I got to tell you, the voting is incredible. It's very fluid, and it's changing minute by minute. I think this is incredible. This is very dynamic. If you haven't voted, I highly encourage you to think carefully, but vote your conscience, vote your pocketbook, vote whatever criteria you want to use. That's none of anybody's business how or why you voted the way you wanted to. But one thing that is crystal clear, and that is this is easily and without a doubt the most important election and the most important vote that you will cast this afternoon. We have over 30 people voting so far, so that's pretty good. I think because we only have like 37 people watching. Is that true? Yeah, we have 37 concurrent viewers. So at any point, we may determine that we have sufficient number of votes cast to call the election. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
And the polling will close without warning. Okay? I want to thank Kevin for joining me for this live election coverage.
We're voting for the number 2 Watch Collector of the Year, right? Because I'm number 1, right? So we're voting for, right?
Oh, Kevin, I wish that were the case.
I mean, that's my title right there. You see it right there, right below my avatar. Number 1 Watch Collector. See?
Yeah. What cartoon character is that? What is that green character?
That's the Philly Fanatic.
Oh,
the best mascot in all of sports. Fight me on that.
The most beloved mascot of all time. Mm. Okay, so the voting. I think we've reached almost the peak of the voting. I think we'll leave a few more minutes left. If you haven't cast your vote, now's the time. Don't waste time. The voting will close momentarily, without warning. Any minute, any second, the voting could close.
I think we have a clear winner here. I don't know.
It's possible, but that person wasn't in the lead when the polls first opened. You know, we do have people going back and forth. Are you changing your vote?
Yeah.
Can you change your vote once? Can you change your vote once you voted, or once you vote, it's cast in stone?
No, we cannot. But I'm going to the back end, hacking the system, recoding some stuff, and I'm changing other people's votes as well. So when you see that extra vote go up, it's me going in and changing the system.
The process. We never said the process was fair. This process is. It is. Hey, we've got SE from Germany in the chat. Good evening, gentlemen. SE, you missed the entire nominating process. Sorry about the time. Sorry about the time.
I think we got to do it over then if you didn't get to nominate anybody.
Should we start over?
I think we should start over.
No. Unfortunately, the voting is already commenced. The voting will close momentarily. We've nominated 4 people to be Watch Collector of the Year. I didn't do it. You did. Yoko Ono was nominated. Mark Zuckerberg was nominated at one point. Buckley was nominated at one point. Those people have been cast aside. And the 4 nominees. At this point, the 4 people for whom you're voting are Boston Collector, Sean, Father Artifact, and PK. And that's it. Okay. I think we have enough to call it. Kevin, what do you think?
I think we call it.
We're going to call it, guys. The election is over, and that's it. Father Artifact, congratulations. You are Watch Collector of the Year. Woo! Woo! Father Artifact. Woo! Watch Collector of the Year. Let me see if I even have a... Let's see here. That's it. We did it.
We did it.
We did it. You guys voted. In second place was Sean from Los Angeles with 27% of the vote. Yeah.
Not a winner.
There's no second place.
There's
no second place. The plurality of the vote goes to Father Artifact. I just want to see here. Hold on a second. Let me just pull up something. Boom. Okay. Congratulations to Father Artifact, proud owner of the Le Mans Daytona. He got it this year. With 40% of the vote, a plurality of the vote, Father Artifact wins the award, the 2024 award for Watch Collector of the Year.
Let's talk about who could be 2025 winner of the year, huh? Yeah, let's start putting in bets now.
It could be anybody, but congratulations, Father Artifact from Muhammad Ali. Congratulations from Jen G. Congratulations from everybody. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for participating. Oh, quick. Sean from LA, well-deserved. Congratulations. Thank you very much for the super chat. Sean was
close.
He was in the running. At one point, he was actually in the lead in the voting. We were watching the tabulations coming in. And at one point, Sean was very, very close to being named Watch Collector of the Year. That would have been an incredible honor. But the voting was fluid. It was dynamic. It changed. And I think Canada came in hard and furious to support one of their own with a great story. Father Collector, congratulations to Father Artifact, 2024 award winner for Watch Collector of the Year. Final opportunity to super chat now to show your appreciation and your support for Father Artifact. We'll let the stream continue for a few more minutes, but I want to congratulate Father Artifact, someone who I met in person on 2 occasions, both in New York. In New York both times, but on separate occasions. Very gracious and generous gentleman who was just a real pleasure. And we hung out at Club Macanudo in New York at the cigar bar there. It was a great night.
Yes,
Absolute great night.
Sure was.
Yep.
I still can't believe that he just had his Le Mans just in his pocket, just chilling in his pocket and ripped it out of his pocket.
It's like, hey, where's the Le Mans? He's like, he's wearing jeans. He just pulls it out of his pocket. It's like, oh yeah, I had it in here.
Just raw dogging in the pocket. Oh.
Well deserved, says Sean. Congratulations to all our nominees, all of you for participating. We do have our winner. Last chance to super chat. Guys, if you liked the live stream, please give it a super thanks. Please give an upvote on the way out. We have 47 upvotes. For those of you watching on the replay, please upvote the live stream. Get us to 50 likes. And if you loved the coverage of this incredible election, Watch Collector of the Year, please give a super thanks or a thumbs up after the show. On behalf of the election officials, the superintendent of elections, Kevin, and myself, thank you for watching. Have an incredible evening and a great weekend. And we'll be back with another Watch Colony Network stream later tonight.
Oh,
maybe.
Maybe.
But definitely more this weekend. Have a great night, everyone. Peace out.